person learns from other people's mistakes. That's a smart person. A stupid person learns from their mistake. And the dummy doesn't learn at all. So every one of you has to ask yourselves, where are you? And I have to say, me, I try to be the smart person, but it's very difficult sometimes because, we have human behavior issues, right? I try to be as much as I can, and I would fall between smart and stupid. I'm kind of ping-ponging between those two. But you need to check yourselves and try your best to be the smart person.
So if you're not a naive optimist, what do you dare to say you are?
I'm speechless.
Yes, honor
It doesn't happen often. No, I can't help but to look. We're alive, right? We've got the gift of life.
Yeah.
As long as you've got an air or in your lungs, you go for it.
Yeah.
So I'm always an optimist, but educated optimist.
Yeah. But
That's
for
the difference.
seasoned, realistic, Mustafa, I see you smiling with this.
I'm worried what you're going to say.
I still believe is learning from the mistakes. We have to do mistakes. I think we have to do mistakes, and we learn from it. But more importantly, I don't think there are mistakes really in AI. There are trials, and we need to capture those trials in terms of assets that can be reused at one point. So we don't lose what we're building, and I think that's extremely important.
I just want to hone in on that, sorry. I wanted to hone in on that because I think there's so much more room for knowledge management, interactive knowledge management. Get away from the culture of, punishing people for making so-called mistakes. I think it's really about what did we learn from this, and really pick it up and go and do something with it.
But I want to say that when you are going to the AI journey, just take it easy. It's not a new hobby or a new sport. You go to the shop and buy the best gear in the shop, and you equip yourself with everything, and you go to the field. Suddenly, that you don't do anything of the sport, and the first day for you is just a training course in the classroom. So it's a kind, take it easy. There is already a lot of things that you can do at the beginning and consider to be AI. There is a lot of infrastructures, you already have it, and you can take it easy and use it and utilize the capabilities to build your AI. Once you reach to a limit that, I'm become now more professional in this hobby. I can do it better. Now start to look to the next stage. Like riding horses.
You're all looking at me because I have a lot of work. Don't be jealous. But I actually want to say one thing. It's another topic I think we should talk about. The failure of AI. Okay? Now, when you watch your child or your nephew or your cousin or your niece trying to walk, they're going to fall 100 times, but every time after they fall, they stand up. Was that a failure? Absolutely not. Now, what you want to do with AI, you want to pick achievable task when you first start. Something you're going to successfully deliver. Now, does that mean you're going to deliver it? Absolutely. There's no guarantee. No matter how easy you make it, it still could fail. But it's actually not a failure. You have to step back and look at the bigger picture. That failure, you learned what you made it from your mistake. And that failure is like the child falling down and then trying to get up again and learn, okay, I leaned this way wrong, I leaned that way wrong. So try not to have failure. Think about when you're going to first implement AI within your organization. But if you do have a failure, it is actually not a failure, it's a success because you learned. You learned and you're going to move forward after that.
So Samir sets us up for our next question. A naive optimist, the time span for failure, a year, 2 years, there's no sense of urgency. When you go up the experience ladder, when you become a CEO, the time for failure is this meeting. The time to failure is this week. So the rapid fire response, how do you fail fast?
Get on the horse
Nope.
and ride.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
I would
not do that.
No, but I really mean, seriously, you can talk about, we're going to do AI, but you've got to go out and figure out what it is your customers, your citizens want, and try to see how can you apply it. I mean, you need to start actively putting your actions to your thoughts. and do it as a collective effort. If you do not do that, you will never get to something that you can say it's a failure or it's a success or it's a bit of a failure or a bit of a success.
So you're reminding me of you are failing before you even pick the project. Like you're right. Like sometimes people have big projects that run all the way to the end, and then what's the balance? Right?
All about strategy.
You can, I mean, again, you're putting placement. You're placing it somewhere where there's a need. Right? And if you can somehow, maybe even 20% fulfill that need, then maybe the next time it'll be better. But if you don't even, get in the right direction of what's a priority or a need, then that's to me an absolute failure because you've wasted everybody's time.
Absolutely. Yeah. How do you fail fast?
I think get everyone involved is very important, right? Not just IT, not just data scientists, but involve everyone, involve the business, involve the everyone who is going to touch this process or going to touch this application needs to be involved. We need to measure their reaction as human beings to whatever applications that we're building. The minute we do that, I think we're going to get much faster into the outcome that we want to achieve.
Yeah, I totally agree to this point because it's an ROI, it's a return, and